now Rabbi Freelund.
I'm not 81. Yeah, I'm going to start things a little bit unorthodox, but that's all right. I'm a Reform rabbi. Quoting that great Jewish sage, William Shatner. It's true. It's all right. He released an album 19 years ago with a wonderful musician named Ben Folds. And when I first heard it, there were a lot of things that I thought that were quite humorous and other things that I thought were quite heartbreaking. But there was this one track on there called You'll Have Time. And I'm going to do as great a Shatnerian reading as I can do for you. You just have to imagine in your mind some sustained chords on a Hammond B3 behind you. Occasional punctuations from a choir. Live life like you're going to die. Because you're gonna. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're gonna die. Maybe not today or even next year, but before you know it, you'll be saying, is this all there was? What was all the fuss? Why did I bother? Now maybe you won't suffer, maybe it's quick, but you'll have time to think, why did I waste it? Why didn't I taste it? You'll have time because you're going to die. Yes, it's going to happen because it's happened to a lot of people I know. My father, my loves, the president, the kings, and the pope, they all had hope. And they muttered just before they went, maybe I won't let go. Live life like you're going to die because you are. I'll tell you who else left us. Passed on down to heaven, no longer with us. Johnny Cash, JFK, that guy in the Stones, Lou Gehrig, Einstein, and Joey Ramone. Have I convinced you? Did you read my lips? This may come as news, but it's time. You're gonna die. By the time you hear this, I may well be dead. And you, my friend, might be next, because we're all gonna die. Maybe you won't suffer, maybe it's quick, maybe you'll have time to think, why did I waste it? Why didn't I taste it? Oh, you'll have time, because you're going to die. What unites us all is the knowledge of our own deaths. Not the intellectual notice. Not the curiosity that we might get when our pet gerbil died in our second grade classroom, but the knowledge in our hearts. The deep knowledge that I will come to an end, that everything that draws breath will come to an end. My teacher, Alvin Rhinus, described the religious impulse of humanity as the infinite conation of the finite. The infinite desire of a being that knows it is finite. Now, we all have different teachings about what happens after we die, whether there is a soul, whether there isn't, whether there is a one-way ticket stamped or there is a reincarnation. We all have different teachings, so we can't really latch on to that too much. But that knowledge deep in our hearts that I will end, and that everybody I know will end, should fill us with a sense of compassion. It should fill us with a desire to love and treasure the people and every living being around us. It should make it impossible to bear a grudge because we just don't have the luxury. It should fill us with the knowledge that every day we wake up is a gift. Every day we draw breath and remember who we are is off to a pretty good start. So yes, you're going to die. And so am I. But let that fuel us to do good and to love everyone. Thank you.